Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the M60 Patton. We're going to start out with retrofits. As you can see, I have chosen the chrome barrel lining and the reinforced hull armor. Let's talk about stock armor. We've got 143 and I believe 193 in the hull, in the turret. The damage we're going to be talking about, we're going to use the 105 M774. Gives you good pen. Also keep in mind that, the gunner scope, obviously, you unlock, actually there is no retrofit slot or retrofit thing to unlock with the Patton. Patton, it falls into the Wolf Fleet tech tree between the M48 and the Starship. So we're going to jump into some gameplay here. I'm titling this video M60 Patton Armored Troll because, as you'll see towards the end of this video, the 143 millimeters of hull armor is more than sufficient at tier 3 plus slope. So you've got 143 millimeters of armor at like a 45 or 60 degree slope, something like that. Maybe it's only 30, I don't know. But then you angle as well, so you've got 143 plus the degree of slope plus the degree of angle, and you'll see in this video that it equals almost a guaranteed bounce from pretty much everything tier 3 and below. The T64 will pen it as long as it's firing kinetic penetrating rounds. Heat rounds, at least in my experience, heat rounds do not work well against the Patton series tanks. Maybe the Starship, but that's mostly in the cupola. They just seem to withstand shots from heat shells a lot better than the T62 or the Leopard 1. Although the Leopard 1 can bounce some heat shells, but dead on, you can put a heat shell right through the lower plate or upper plate of a T62 every time you shoot it. Whereas the Patton, they just seem to bounce heat shells a lot. As you can see, I'm going into the town here, where I'm going to fight pretty much the entire length of this battle. And I'm going to soak up a lot of damage for the team. I'm going to start off initially picking up a position that I always take in this town. And it's pretty good defensively. You can get some shots, get some early damage, and basically, unless you get flanked from the right side here that I'm looking at right now, you can hold them in the town for the entire match, actually. It's a pretty good position to take. As you'll see that there's at least a T54, a Leopard 1, and a T62 that come into the town. I do have some backup here in town, and we eventually clear it out, and you'll see what happens after this. I obviously have no shots on this Patton, but I have been spotted, so I'm going to go ahead and pull back. I don't want to take any shots. So I noticed the Leopard 1, the T54, the T62. I'm like, alright, cool. I have some targets. Let's go get into a fight. I'm going to go ahead and miss a shot here. So I was like, okay. I killed a telephone pole. Awesome. Or a light pole. Whatever it was. I'm going to go ahead and pull out, get a good shot on T62 Alpha. He's going to miss me. He will actually, I believe, pen me here in just a second because I'll forget about him. I'm going to nail the T-54 once or twice. And then start working on the Leopard.
Hostile tank.
I pull up again. Our Lav 150 just ate it, or theirs did. One of the two. I want that tank to pull out a little bit more, but he's a pretty intelligent guy. He does not do it. And I start working on the Leopard here. I think I get a few shots into him. I think he's my only kill this game is actually the Leopard. And that's the Leopard kill. We're losing 5 to 6. They've totally taken the 2-3 line heights. There's nothing we can do about that right now. So I pull up into a good, what I hope to be a good defensive position from town, with the buildings and the walls affording me a little bit of cover. And I angle my armor in such a way as I think I'm going to be okay. There's a 113 that I totally bounce, and I was like, what? I'm going to pull back a little bit because I'm spotted. I'm going to adjust my angle slightly. I'm actually going to take a shell. I'm going to take a hit right now, and then adjust my angle, or my slope, or my angle. And just here in a few seconds, I'm going to get tracked, and I'm going to remain tracked the rest of the match. As you can see, they're just unloading on me, and nothing is penning. They're shooting, and they're just not penning me. I'm tracked. The M60 is the one that did it, and he's going to keep me pretty much tracked the rest of the match. All I'm going to be doing is soaking up damage, shot after shot after shot. I believe that a lot of these tanks were firing heat at me. Slope plus angle plus 143 millimeters of armor. Please feed me that heat because it's going to do nothing to me. So me and the T-62 are taking the brunt of the fighting. But if you look at the mini-map, our team, because we've got their entire team distracted and they're shooting at us, our entire team, we have moved into a position to win the match. And that's it right there. Match over. So, M60 Patton, 143 millimeters of armor, plus slope, plus angle, armored troll.